put toe to leather and we'll get started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. On the move, it's Brooks. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it up at 34. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Williams will pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. Fights off a defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Brock. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Haynes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Nice punt return. Punt return a lot of times is about angles, and you can tell the defender takes a good angle. Did they give up a bunch of yards? Yes, but they still got an opportunity now to bring on the defense and try to get a goal line stand.
Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Williams will pass. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
And it's 4th and goal, and it's go time, I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Brooks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams looking for a man. He makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Brooks. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Fires toward the target. Hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Brock. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay?
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.